Hello neighbors, I'm Jason Gadd, Mayor of the City of Hopkins, and today is Friday, August 14th. And first I just want to say that I hope everybody is safe from this storm we had this last weekend and everything worked out well. Here at our house we did have a large tree in our backyard actually fall on top of the house, and so the good part of that is the crane was here yesterday providing a lot of entertainment for the neighborhood kids, but fortunately nobody was hurt, and so I just want to make sure everybody else out there is safe as well. I also want to give a huge thank you to our election volunteers, election judges, and to our city clerk on running a smooth and amazing primary election this last week. So I'm just very proud of everything you do for all the judges and volunteers. So thank you for stepping up to help make sure everybody's voice is counted. I would also like to share with you today that the development of our 2021 city budget is in its initial review phase right now. Every year we take a critical look at the needs of our residents and the needs of our city and see how all that fits together in a budget. This year, as we've all been seeing, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic is still unfolding, and there's still a lot of unknowns. It is a health impact, has a social impact, and it does have an economic impact. And it's also important to understand that even though we are in the same situation together, the same pandemic together, that every family, every individual, and even every city is affected differently. Now on Monday, August 17th, we are holding a virtual town hall on the 2021 city budget as another opportunity for you to get more information about the budget process and about the 2021 budget, and to ask questions and to share your feedback on priorities. Information about joining can be found on the city website at hopkinsmn.com. I also am excited to share with you and introduce you to another individual making a positive impact in our community through one of my clock tower conversations. And once again, these are conversations that I enjoy having with individuals, talking about different personal journeys, their perspectives of Hopkins, and to get their feedback on what we're doing and where we're going. It's a great way to connect. I encourage you to reach out and just talk and have conversations with people and really listen to what they say. I've been able to meet some amazing people. And today is no different. Today is an individual, Dr. Julie Haring. She owns a business in town that I'll let her introduce, as well as she's been an active member of the JCI Hopkins, one of the strong community organizations that really make Hopkins unique. So once again, welcome to Dr. Julie. To Hopkins is?
Yeah, so I have a few connections to Hopkins. I'm Julie Haring. I'm a resident in Hopkins. I've lived here for 4 years. I also own a business, Health Source Chiropractic in Hopkins. I'm the chiropractor there. And then I'm on the board of JCI Hopkins.
And what is JCI Hopkins?
So JCI Hopkins is a leadership development and community service group in Hopkins.
What's one of your signature projects?
We do Main Street Day in May, and then we also run the Raspberry Street Dances with Raspberry Festival, and all of the money we make from those two projects go back to the Hopkins community.
Now, I know you're a business owner and you've lived here in Hopkins for a few years now. What is your perspective of Hopkins as a city?
Yeah, so this is kind of a cheesy answer, but I have found that people are happy in Hopkins. I meet a lot of different people through JCI and mostly through my business, Health Source, and I ask almost all of them that live in Hopkins why they're here, and a lot of people have lived here their whole life, or some people have moved and then come back, or some people have just stumbled onto it because they think it's a super cute town, and they all just love Hopkins, which is really fun.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
So since moving here and opening your business, has anything surprised you about Hopkins?
Yeah, the biggest surprise, honestly, after I opened my business, I realized how many other female business owners there are and how quickly I got to know them. Like Kitty Wampus and Amy's Cupcake Shop, Pip, The Commons, and so many others have all just been super active in the community and like met me right away, and they're always asking like, how can I help you? And they're all just very supportive. So I'm really glad that this is where I decided to move my business, because everyone has been super nice.
Well, we'll try to make it that way.
Yeah.
So if you could do one thing in Hopkins and know that it would not fail,
Yeah.
what would it be?
So it's gonna be kind of broad, but I wish that everyone in Hopkins knew that they had a voice and that their voice was heard, and they just knew how big of an impact they could make on our community. Because right now there's a lot of awesome organizations. Obviously I'm biased to JCI Hopkins, but even like the Hopkins Lions Club and the Hopkins Historical Society, we're all looking for more volunteers and more people to be a part of our community. And I think that if everyone knew what they could do for our community and how fun it is to give back and be active, our groups would just be booming and Hopkins would be an even more awesome place.
I appreciate that, and I got a plug too for being involved in the community. You know, so
Yeah.
I grew up with JCI Hopkins and helping every different part of the city that way.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it, and thank you for taking your time today.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you again, Julie, for joining. I appreciate the answers as well as the personal information that we've been able to share with each other. Hearing your perspective about the systemic racism and what you've been able to see and talk with people and even your family connections. It's those stories that really give a better understanding of what type of community we have. And that's why I do encourage everybody again to get out and just ask questions of each other, talk with each other, have some of those discussions on topics that you may feel uncomfortable, but the more we know of each other, the better we and stronger community we are. So I hope everybody once again is safe and stay well.